KD is the best basketball scorer of all time. Most talented basketball player of all time. I've never seen nothing like this.
Those are some big words all put together in a row there, Lou. I mean, he's played with Allen Iverson. He's obviously played against LeBron. What do you think about what he said?
You got to agree. He said the most talented. The most talented is what he said. So you got to agree. You know, KD was the original unicorn. He was the first guy that we saw at 7 feet that could handle the basketball, put it on the floor. He had a mid-range. He had a three. He had post-game. He could finish at the rim. He would shoot over guys. He had the IQ. He got all of the pieces. He was the original guy that we saw at his size that we had never seen before. He was the first guy. And Andre Iguodala had a front row seat to that show, and he won a championship. So I got to agree with Andre here. And you'll find a lot of people that do agree with Andre. You know, sometimes people just hear the most or the best or this and that, and they stop listening after that, and they start thinking about their personal opinions. Just stop for a second and listen to what he said. The most talented basketball player. Absolutely. Kevin Durant is the most talented basketball player at that size. It's nothing that he doesn't have in his bag. He's one of the most talented basketball players and scorers the game has ever seen. I agree.
Yeah, I'm with Lou. I'm with Lou and Iggy on this 100%. Like, there's a lot of guys that are tough to guard in this league. I've had my fair share of Derrick Rose and Kyrie's, Steph Curry's and Clay's run off pin downs, even, you know, JJ's. Like, there's a bunch of random guys that you like are tough to guard. The only one that was consistently the hardest to guard throughout my whole tenure in my career was Kevin Durant. And there was no way to stop him. You just had to hope that he missed shots. And he got to his spots. He got to his mid-range. He could score on all three levels. He's just nothing short of amazing. Honestly, could have been the best player walking this earth in the history of the game if he kind of wanted to. People just question his leadership and obviously the way he won or where he went to go win. But if he wins those championships in OKC, and if he, you know, got more than one or a couple, because I think he was deserving of more than one MVP, but he was just never known to be, I guess, that type of leader or that type of alpha. If he had a different mentality, he would be the best thing we've ever seen in this game, in the history of the game by far. Because yes, he is the most talented. We've never seen a guy 7 feet. Let's say 1B now, but the way he moves is very different. The way he moved, the way he can shoot like a guard, there's nobody said that can score better than him or as easy as he made it seem. Like, obviously, Allen Iverson was a great scorer. Carmelo Anthony was great. All these guys were great scorers, but he just makes it look so easy because it's so pretty, easy to him.
It's very artistic.
Yeah, he probably wasn't the greatest alpha, right?
Yeah.
Remember the playoff series where we felt like we had him on the ropes with the Clippers, right? And he came out and he said, I'm Kevin Durant. I can go out and score 50 points a game whenever I want to, but I'm trying to play basketball the right way. I'm trying to play in a team concept. But y'all know who I am. And we were sitting there looking like, is he crazy? Like, and what did he do the very next game? He went out, gave us a 50 ball, and sent us to Cabo. You dig what I'm saying? Like, he's that type of player. If he had that alpha mentality where every night I'm gonna go out and dog y'all, it would be tough on the league for everybody. But he tries to play the right way. He tries to play within a team concept. Got to give him credit as well.
For sure. He'd be a top 5 player of all time. And I said, I've seen what he's done. And we look at Kawhi, one of the greatest two-way players of all time. And I've seen him match up with Kawhi. I even see him he gave us 50 one time too. We were in Toronto. He's in Golden State. I think they had a couple guys out. Steph might have been out. But yes, he's given your favorite players, your best defenders 50 points in the world. So if he did that consistently, if he just had that mentality and didn't play in a system, if he was like Mike just made himself the system. Like James Harden, you know, I'm not a system player. I am the system. If he just thought that everywhere he went, he would be top 5 all-time history.
A little MJ mixed with KD would be insanity. Danny, this one's to you first. Bob Myers said if he was building a team to win a championship, NIKOLA Jokic would be his first pick. Would it be your first pick, or would you pick someone else?
In today's game, like now,
like today, you're doing it all.
I mean, LeBron is 40, so yes, I'm going to go with, he's the LeBron James of big men, so it's either him or Luka, right? I just think he is the best all-around player.
What about that tall guy down in San Antonio? What are we thinking about that?
He's still young. I think he's very special and he's very good. He's up and coming. He would be number 2, but because he's just such a great defender, you know, he offense and defensively, it's him and Jokic. But Jokic can pick you apart in so many different ways, and he's experienced right now. So right now, the numbers he's putting up, scoring-wise, rebounding-wise, assist-wise, he can make a lot of people better. Wemby still he's great individually. He's still learning how to make his teammates better. So he's still blossoming. So what he'll become, he for sure will be that guy. So, but he's right there behind him. But Jokic right now in today's game, it's either him. Luka's another one of those guys that can pick you apart in multiple ways, but it's probably more Jokic than Luka.
And also with Jokic, you've seen it already. So it's easy to say this is the guy to pick to build a championship culture because you've seen him lead a team to a championship. But it's a lot of young guys out there. Wembanyama is one of them. SGA is going to be obviously Luka. You can even make a case for the guys that actually won a championship in Boston that are also considered young guys still, and Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown. A lot of different young guys, but obviously when you see the numbers that Jokic put up and he already has MVPs and the championship in his resume, it's easy to say.
All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll run it back on the other side.
Run it up.